and of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
Read.
I have loved you, saith the Lord.
Right.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Because we asked the Lord, don't look like you loved us, our Heavenly Father. Because don't look like you love the Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, because we're the most poor demographic. We're on the bottom. So we asked the Lord, Lord, don't look like you loved us. Well, it looked like you loved us when you let us go into slavery. When you let us get raped, robbed, and murdered and pillaged by another nation. It didn't look like God loved the children of Israel. But that was our punishment because we went into sin. Read.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Yes, the white man is our brother. You can read about us being born in Genesis, the 24th chapter. That's when the first white man came on the earth in Genesis, the 25th chapter. And his name was Esau. Jacob and Esau. And Jacob grabbed hold of Esau's heel. Read the Old Testament, because this is the beginning of nations. Read.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord?
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Read.
Yet I love Jacob.
But God said, I love Jacob. Read.
And I hated Esau.
And he what?
And I hated Esau.
God said he hated Esau. And Esau is the biblical name of the so-called white man. Read.
I've been real, I'm still real. Haters, they can't stop it. Focused mind, infield, seeking for more knowledge. Guaranteed to make your head bounce. If you a hip hopper, historical, metaphorical, to make your mind sharper. When it's time to put in work, be diligent. You represent the Lord, if you want to have a sword, it's militant. And whatever you start, just finish it. You can't carry the load, the weight is too large, diminish it. And only deal with matters that's relevant. Cause time is precious, the mind of essence that built my intelligence. With wise man who set apart in solitary.
And made his mountains and his heritage waste.
God said he's going to lay his mountains and his whole heritage a waste. Read.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
Come on.
Wherein Edom saith, we are impoverished,
right,
but we will return and build a desolate places.
And when they return in the time of Alexander the Great. They return in the time of the Spanish Inquisition. They return in the time of the Renaissance. That's when they came back into power. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
God say they're going to build because everywhere you see the white man going covering the earth and he building everything. God say he's going to throw it down. How he's going to throw it down? With thermonuclear fire. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
What they should call them?
The border of wickedness.
He said Edom, the name of the so-called white man, is the border of wickedness. Why he call them the border of wickedness? Because they go to everybody's land, rape, robbing, murdering, pushing homosexuality on everybody. That's what the white man do. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Come on.
And the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
How long?
Forever.
God said he got indignation against the so-called Edomite man, Esau, the Caucasian man, forever. What's up, sir? What's going on with you? What we preach the Bible in the true form, letting you know the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all are God's chosen people. How we know that we God's chosen people? Give me Deuteronomy 28. Because we fulfill the prophecy of the curses. That's why slavery happened to us. That's why a lot of our people speak in Spanish, because you was conquered by the Spanish, the conquistadors. They the one taught you Spanish. That's why a lot of your people are Catholics and stuff, because they push that religion on us. A lot of our people are Baptists and things like that, because when the European and the Frenchman came to America, when they raped, robbed, and murdered and put us in slavery, they taught us Sunday worship. You don't see Sunday worship in the Bible nowhere. God said, remember the seventh day and keep it holy, which is Saturday, not Sunday. Read that. Let me show you. Read that.
Deuteronomy 1:1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
All who?
All Israel.
So the audience that Moses is talking to is the children of Israel. You heard about Moses splitting the Red Sea? We were those people that came out with Moses, God's chosen people. God made 18 nations, but he chose a certain people. Read.
Con. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to observe to do all his commandments,
Right.
which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. So God gave us an ultimatum. He said, if y'all do what I tell you to do and keep all my laws, statutes, and commandments, he said, I'm going to set you above all nations on the earth. Hey, go the downside to it. 15.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right, so God told you, if you break my commandments, and he talking to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we are the children of Israel. We made a covenant with God. We told God we'll do whatever he told us to do, and we broke the covenant. He said, if you break my covenant, I'm going to put curses on you. Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
The first curse, he said, curse you be in the city. Anywhere you go in America, who's living in the worst condition? And it's our people? And it's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Who fill the penitentiaries? Is it not our people? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans? Right, who's the most poor demographic? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because God told us for breaking his commandments, I'm going to put you on the bottom of all the nations. Read.
and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said, cursed you be in the field. What fields was we cursed in? The cotton field. We was cursed in the sugarcane field. We was cursed in the orange grove field. We was cursed in the tobacco field. God said, curse you be in the city, and curse you be in the field. That's why you still see our people working in the fields. That's why your people are still doing the agricultural work. Because God put that curse on us for breaking his commandments. Drop the 32. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Now, another curse God placed on the children of Israel, which is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, he said, your children should be given to another people. Right now, those Spanish names that you carry are conquistador names. Just like our last names are French names and another European names. Them not our names. You think when we got all those boats in slavery, we were speaking English and Spanish? No, we were speaking Hebrew. But they beat our Hebrew out of us. Now we speaking English. Now we are speaking European. You know what I'm saying? Huh? No, we're not one. Not according to God. See, we're not one. That's what it's been taught us. That's why our people are destroyed. Because we've been taught we all one. But having so, we just always end up on the bottom of everything. How we all one? If God loved everybody, why didn't God love everybody? Was John 3, I want to ask you a question. Was John 3:16 in the Bible when they had us in slavery? I'm saying, was John 3:16 in the Bible when they had us in slavery? Yes. But God didn't love the world then. When they had chains on our necks and beating us, did God love the world then? When they was raped, robbing, and murdering and pillaging your people, when they took the land from the Native Americans, God didn't love the world then? Was everybody loved then? That is false, because that's religion and taught you that God loves everybody. But the Bible don't do that. Give me the precept. Read.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 8.
Right there.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance.
Read that again from the top.
When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance.
So God divided the nations their inheritance. When you understand the Bible, God made 18 nations. And he separated the nations and gave every nation their plot of land that they should stay on. Read.
When he separated the sons of Adam,
Read.
he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Read.
For the Lord's portion is his people.
The Lord's portion is his people. Read.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Right. Now I'm going to go to Christ. We're going to go to Christ. Give me Matthew 25 and 31. And watch what Christ say he's going to do when he returns. See, all this melting pot and everybody together, that's not the Bible. That's religion. That's what the white man taught us after he slaved us. He going to tell you everybody's together now. After he done raped, robbed, and murdered, and he done conquered all the land, now he want to tell you, oh, everybody together now. But he ruling over everything. He the one own everything. He the one own all the stores. He the one own all the government buildings. He the one make the laws. So that's a good thing to tell the people you unconquered that we all together now after they conquered you. That's why you speak in Spanish. That wasn't your original language. That got beat and raped and robbed and murdered in your people. That's why I'm speaking English. Because they got beat, raped, robbed, and murdered in us. That's why we speak English. When we got off those slave ships, we wasn't speaking English. We were speaking Hebrew. Read.
St. Matthew chapter 25, verse 31.
Come on.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory.
The Son of Man is another name for Jesus Christ. When the Son of Man come in his glory, and he's going to return, whether you accept it, believe it or not, read.
And all the holy angels with him.
Because he's going to return with his holy angels with him. Read.
Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory.
Right.
And before him shall be gathered all nations.
So when Christ returns, he's going to gather all the nations. Watch what he do. Read.
And he shall separate them.
He's going to do what?
He shall separate them.
He's going to do the what?
He shall separate them.
So when Christ returns, he's going to separate everybody. It was never meant for everybody to be together. Because everybody being together, that's when you get raped, robbed, murdered, and pillaged and put in chains. Because it was never meant for us to be together. God didn't intend it for all the nations to be together. That's what religion has taught you, which is a lie and deceit. Read.
I understand and I respect.
Right.
As far as hatred, I don't think he wants us to teach that, because we're different.
Give me Psalms 5 and 5. Because that's what has been taught to us. I understand what you're saying, but see, that's the thing. We have been taught to love everybody when don't everybody love us. That's our downfall. See, that's our downfall. We want to love everybody when the nations don't love us. They don't love us.
Yeah, but we can't be.
No. Watch this. But we're gonna believe the Bible. Watch what the Bible says.
Okay.
Give me that. But sister, you gotta know who you are. What's your nationality?
I'm Colombian.
You Colombian. You from the tribe of, hold on. Where you at?
Asher. It says there Asher.
You from the tribe of Asher? Okay, that's your biblical identity. You ain't no Colombian. You was conquered by Christopher Columbia.
Yeah.
That's why you carry that name. That is not your identity. See?
I appreciate it.
I'll take down the number and call us. We know we got a school in Port St. Lucie.
Yes, sir.
Read that.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 19.
Now the sister was saying we should not teach hatred. No, this is truth. See, the religion has taught us not to hate when people have hated us, but the Bible don't teach that. Watch what King David say out of his own mouth.
So they speak against thee wickedly,
Right?
and thine enemies take thy name in vain.
And thy enemies take thy name in vain. Now we're gonna go in the Bible and show you who's God's enemies, because God got enemies according to the Bible. Read.
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Did y'all hear what King David say? King David say, now the sister just said we should not preach hate, but we follow the Bible. And King David said, do not I hate them, Lord, them that hate thee? Read.
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Come on.
And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Am I not grieved with those that rise up against me? This King David. Read.
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
What King David say?
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
And who David was talking about? His enemies. Who was David's enemies? The Northern nation. Give me.